Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we address a question that has been at the forefront of the public conscious. What do you call a parallelogram that is also your homie? My name is Seth Barlow, and this is BCM News Network This Morning Tonight. Don't forget, folks, Crash Cafe is every Tuesday from 11:30 to 1. It's a free meal your first time and $2 every time after that. You heard that right. A free, home-cooked meal here at the BCM Center every Tuesday. And don't forget, folks, Never Alone Worship Night is this Monday in the Cannon Greens at 6 p.m. All of Baptist will be hosting a night of games and music. You don't want to miss out.
Has there ever been a time where you felt lonely?
Sure. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever felt lonely?
Yes.
Of course. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, actually.
100% yes. I just transferred here actually, so.
So has there ever been a time in your life where you felt lonely?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Hey, grab that guy.
Hey, have you ever felt lonely?
Not anymore.
And now the change wars continue. You know the whole spiel by now. Ladies, put your change in the girls' bucket and cash in the guys' bucket. And gentlemen, put your change in the guys' bucket and the cash in the girls' bucket. Now let's raise some money for summer missions. Also, losers, get this. Don't forget, Change Wars will conclude next week. There's this verse in Matthew that comes to mind. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Last fall, Panama City was devastated by Hurricane Michael, and nearly 5 months later, the destruction left behind the hurricane is still evident. That's why this spring break, we'll be going on a mission trip to Panama City to aid disaster relief efforts.
Why do you want to go to the Panama City mission trip?
Since the hurricane, my life has been affected because my family is still there, so they had to pretty much change everywhere. Like, they don't live in the same place anymore. Their commute's like over an hour now, and like just being worried about them having what they need and stuff like that, and just people like my friends and stuff like that, because the Lord's really been good and like provided for my family. It's just little inconveniences pretty much, but just like getting everything back in order, like with my friends and family and stuff like that. It's been really hard, like worrying about since I'm not there.
Like right after the hurricane, there's some of my family I didn't even know how they were doing. Even my own parents and my own house didn't know how it was doing, and wasn't able to contact them for several hours. And some of my family it wasn't even until the next day that I knew kind of how they were doing. So it was really a new experience to really be in fear of the unknown, of really not knowing what was going on. But really had to trust God through it all, that He had a plan, that He was going to keep them safe no matter what happened.
I'm actually from Panama City, and just seeing all the devastation and the destruction around the city is just really sad. And that's like where I grew up. That's my memories, and where I went to church like all my life. That's where I grew up. And so seeing that just, you know, it hurts. Even though I don't like live there anymore, it still is very sad to see your memories and your family and your friends just have to go through all of this devastation. And actually my sister and her husband were living there during the time, and they were actually nurses during the hurricane, and they had to stay there for like 4 straight days taking care of people in the hospital, and they lost windows. There was water flooding the hospital, and working under those circumstances is just so crazy. And they actually ended up moving here to Pensacola because their apartment was destroyed, or not destroyed, but it was just not a good situation.
So I think this mission trip will be good for Panama City as a community, because literally everywhere needs help. So anybody coming in and helping out, like construction-wise and stuff like that, is gonna make an impact, let alone if we're like doing it in the name of Jesus. Because right now people need to hear about it more than anything, because it's kind of hopeless down there. So yeah, just anybody being able to share some hope and restoration.
Yeah, so just going to Panama City and being there and just serving people is a really tangible way to show that you really care about them. You know, we can show, we can speak with our words that we want people to know about Jesus, but really showing the people just through our actions, through serving them faithfully and doing the work that really no one else wants to do. You can really show people that you care about them.
What they could do, I think, is just encourage the people there. Just comfort them and tell them that it's going to be okay and that this is going to get better, because right now it's not looking so good. And just being uplifting and encouraging and just allowing people to know that there are people there for them is probably the best thing that they could do while they're over there, as well as, you know, making, you know, like helping homes, and just being there for people is honestly what I think they need to do when they're there.
Hey guys, so we got the spring break mission trip coming up March 9th through March 14th. We're going to be going to Panama City to help with disaster relief from the people who were affected by Hurricane Michael back in October. There's still tons of work to be done, so we can definitely use all the help that we can get. The cost is going to be $25, and that's going to cover all your transportation and breakfast and lunch. All you have to cover for yourself is just your dinner meals. So sign up on the sign-up sheet.
For any of you interested in intramural soccer, BCM is assembling a team. If you are interested, talk to Brandon. Also, post-crash will be at Olive Baptist tonight. I've got to get something off my chest. I'm not actually Seth Barlow. Seth was sick at the time of filming, so I had to fill in for him. And now, it's time to answer the question that has filled the hallways of Capitol Hill. What do you call a parallelogram that is also your homie? A parallela fam.